Okay, guys, so today I'm going to give you some information on integrated development environments. So they are basically ways you can, once you've got the basics of programming, so Python in this example, you'll be able to make more complex projects and start to build apps and websites that you can hopefully make and make some money from, or develop in your life so it helps you with something. Um, so, what you need to know, the first thing, an integrated development environment is basically where you write the code. So, hopefully, you can see the screen that I've got going here. And if I go to the normal command line and type in idle, that is going to show you what the standard install for the Python platform gives you. So if you've got Python, obviously you have to have Python installed to see that, but you can open a new file and you can start writing some Python code, and it will do everything, and you can run that Python code, run module there. But that's the basic. That's kind of like a basic thing that's installed. But what I want to give you today, or show you, is something a bit more advanced. So what you can use is a thing called Pycharm. So if you go Pycharm, and then you can just download it from this jetbrains.com, and that is going to give you you can get a free version of it. So obviously there's a professional one there, but you don't need that. All the features you need are on this installation package. So you can get the community development. They do different languages, so they offer IDEs for different languages, but for us, we just want to download this Python. So it's very easy install. You just click on there and you change it to whatever DMG you want, and then basically it should come up, and it's something like this. So when it opens up, you can create a project, and it gives you like the layout, the folder structure like this, and it just gives us a basic kind of file to start with. So the different options here. So the reason why I would use this is to basically give yourself more options to structure your projects. So it gives you like all your files there, so you don't have to keep going back and searching for them. So you can see what they're named. You can build out packages, which are basically folders of code. So it's really useful for that. The other thing that you can do is you don't need to keep going to the command line to run your code. You can just go here and click the run main button. So that's like the way you run your code. So here you can see that it's saying hi Pycharm, which is this kind of code here. Obviously, you need to know how to write functions and things in Python, but it's not too hard to pick up. So you've got that there, and the other option which you can do with this software is basically to debug. So debugging is a super useful skill, and it's necessary really to get when you get more advanced projects. So what you can do is put it in debug mode. So you're just clicking on there, and it removes or adds your red sort of circle, and then you go up here and it's got this debug mode. So if I click on this, what it's basically doing is it's running that program, but it's stopping wherever you put the red debug. So you'll be able to, what you can do is sort of step into the code or step over code, and it will basically, I'll just show you that again. So if I run the debug, and then it's going to stop at that point, and then basically I can see everything that's inside inside that step. So it's showing me all the data that's stored at that stage. So that's super useful to be able to step through your code and see where the bugs are coming from, so you can build these bigger projects. So hopefully that was useful. Try and download that Pycharm and have a play around with it. Any questions, just put it below and I'll answer back. Okay, thanks guys.